origin of the grand spectacle we know as the parade? What if I told you its roots are entwined with the native people of this land, and that its history is as complex as the tapestry of human existence itself? The tale begins with a building. Not just any building, but the Macy building, a towering symbol of commerce and progress. Yet, beneath its steel and glass exterior, lies a story that predates its very existence. The ground on which it stands was once a sacred burial site, a place where the native people honored their ancestors and celebrated the cycle of life and death. Thanksgiving, a day synonymous with joy and gratitude for many, holds a different significance for the native people. To them, it's a time of reflection and sorrow. On this day, they would adorn themselves in traditional attire, carry flowers and fruits, and gather at the burial site. This ritual was not just a tribute to their ancestors, but also a way to give thanks for the bounty of nature. It was this heartfelt tradition that caught the eye of R.H. Macy. He noticed the influx of people coming into the city, drawn by the unique spectacle of the natives honoring their ancestors. And where there are people, there's potential for profit. Thus, the idea of the parade was born, inspired by a deep-rooted native tradition but repurposed with a commercial objective. But as the city grew and modernized, the sacred burial ground was no longer accessible. The natives, displaced from their ancestral lands, were left with a poignant question. Where do they go now to honor their ancestors? How do they continue a tradition that is so integral to their identity when the very ground they once trod upon is buried under concrete and steel? In the face of such adversity, the resilience of the native people shines through. They have found new ways to honor their ancestors, to keep their traditions alive amidst the ever-changing landscape of modern life. Their story serves as a reminder of the complex layers of history that lie beneath our feet, often forgotten in our pursuit of progress. So, the next time you marvel at the spectacle of a parade, remember its origins. Remember the native people who inspired it, and the sacred rituals that gave birth to it. And as we ponder their story, we are left with a thought-provoking question. In an ever-evolving world, where do the natives go now to honor their ancestors? How do they navigate the delicate balance between preserving their heritage and adapting to the modern world?
There's been a war conflict of Indian residential school, 60 scoop, Indian day school, and Millennium scoop. None of your governments have clean hands. All of your governments have blood on their hands. None of you are different. You haven't changed because you haven't started your healing journeys. The moment that we have our voice and our backbone, you want to shut us down. And you think you're privileged to disrespect us. The moment we tell you, because of your colonial mindset and your colonial way of being, your white privilege, your white fragility, you can't take our truth. Look how many people came to bat for you, white lady, and you're a guest here. Without us, you'd be homeless. This is over.
Exactly.